What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the NFL 2023 predictions. We got Week 12 coming up. Quite the fun week, Thanksgiving, Black Friday. We'll get into that in a second, but yeah, I guess let's just get right into it. Starting with Black Friday, we got to the Dolphins and the New Jersey Jets in New Jersey, and it should be, I don't know, weird that it's on Friday. Yeah, I mean, you got freaking Tim Boyle starting for the Jets. So yeah, Dolphins should definitely be winning this. It's divisional. I don't think that's going to change much, but yeah, Tim Boyle. I mean, Zach Wilson. He was better than last couple years, but I mean, I guess that's not saying too much. So I don't know. Jets are wild and without Aaron Rodgers, and I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, because I mean that's really the only reason for Aaron Rodgers to come back. So now the Bengals and the Steelers. This will be a weird one, as every single AFC North game is and will be. Steelers coming off finally a loss, thank God. But just an awful game all around. Like they have been playing. They've been playing really terribly, but they're just good enough to, unfortunately, make the playoffs in the AFC, which is just so wrong. And then the Bengals, which, please, I'm cheering for the Bengals. Honestly, I really don't care if the Steelers should win this or anything. The Bengals, honestly, probably, I don't know, man. They got all injured and everything. Joe Burrow's out for the year, but God, that is true, though. I don't know, man. Ow. That is tough. You know what? I'll just try to be accurate. I don't like it, but I'll try to be accurate. I guess I'll choose the Steelers. I hate you. Now we got the Jaguars and the Texans. This would honestly be a pretty good game. Jaguars not playing the most inspiring football, if I'm being honest. Last week, I'm pretty sure they did come off with a win. But I don't know. It's just not elite, elite level that Trevor Lawrence, you might want him to be at this point in his career, but who knows? Maybe that's still coming. And then C.J. Stroud, of course, still dominating over there in Houston. And Texans, this is a pretty big game for both teams, because I'm pretty sure this might mean whoever's going to get into the playoffs, or at least win their division right now at this point. So Jaguars got to be careful. It is in Houston, but I'm going to say Kitty Cat's going to get the dub. Now Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. The Broncos, man, I mean, they're winning. They have, 4-3, 3-4, something like that's a defense. That's not 3-4. Anyway, yeah, they're coming off 3-4. I forgot if it's either 3 or 4, but something like that. They're winning, though. They're beating pretty good freaking teams, beating Joshua Dobbs for the first time, but I mean, that was going to happen. I mean, come on. And then, I don't know, Browns, probably the best defense in the league, and I think it's still DTR out there. I don't know. I don't know if Deshaun Watson is going to come back or if he's just out for the year. I hope he's not. But who knows? They did barely get the dub against the Steelers. Thank God. I love you, bro. But yeah, this will be interesting for just Broncos to see what they can do. Just not against a top team. I guess the Browns are pretty freaking good, just carried by their defense. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It's tough to say who's the better team, because on offense, it's probably the Broncos, but on defense, it is by far the Browns. But I don't know. Overall, who's better team? Probably the Browns. So I don't know. But Broncos have momentum. Man, this is tough. Jeez, man. I don't know. This is gonna be tough, and you know who I think it's going to be? I don't know. Just coin flip. Browns. Okay. Now we got the Chiefs and the Raiders. Raiders somehow still winning. Don't really understand that, but yeah, Chiefs. They coming off tough loss to the Eagles. And glad I actually got to watch it. Yeah, I know. I said I was going to cry that I wasn't going to be able to watch it. I actually was able to watch it, but not all of it. I didn't get to see the third quarter, but it's fine, whatever. Eagles got the dub, but Chiefs probably going to be angry after that. And After Jason Kelsey got his late birthday present, I think Travis is going to be wanting to get one here, so yeah. Now the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are going to be going with their navy blue uniforms. Why do these exist? Why do the Chargers alternates exist? I mean, it's so weird and so just random, and I don't know the history of it. That's why I don't understand it or like it, but very weird. They're playing the Ravens, and Chargers. What? I just don't get the Chargers, and it's probably going to be the Ravens, so I'll just pick the Ravens. And now for the AFC versus the NFC, we got New England heading to New Jersey for the Giants, and this is going to be just a disgustingly awful game. Danny DeVito had a pretty decent game last week against the Commanders, but last part is against the Commanders, so... Or was it against the Commanders? I can't remember. I feel like it was, probably. Yeah, I don't know. It was... Was it Commanders? I feel like it was Commanders. Probably was. It was not a good team. That's why the Giants ended up winning, so, yeah, I don't know, man. Patriots are just disgustingly awful, but one of these teams has beaten the Bills, and the other one has not. So, yeah, I'm going to continue with away teams winning in this one. So, yeah. Now for the Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. I don't know, man. Colts trying to get to the playoffs. Buccaneers, they're in the NFC South, though they're basically just never going to not have a chance at the playoffs. And I don't know, Buccaneers stink and Colts are a better team, so first home team that I'm going to be predicting to win here. So yeah, go Colts, I guess. We got the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans, and I don't know, it certainly should be a game, but Titans are awful, Panthers are more awful, which is really saying something, Carolina. That is not pretty, but I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a terrible game. I keep saying that it's going to be a tough one because it's a really tough one to say, but I guess I'll just choose the better team, which in this case, not many cases, but in this case is the Titans. Now on to what should be a very, very good game. We got the Philadelphia Eagles back in their Kelly Green hosting the Buffalo Bills. Oh, mama. And again, of course, I won't be able to watch it, or at least not going to be in the house when it's happening, and I'm not going to be able to watch the full thing, and I'm just so happy. I love my life! Anyway, this is about predictions, not my personal life. Anyway, yeah, Eagles coming off big dubs against the Chiefs. Punter really got them the dub there. I guess special teams, because, Josh Jobe got the huge tackle on Kadarius Toney in the end there to give them bad field position, so good job, boys. Let's go ahead and do it again. But I don't know, Bills, one of the better teams in the NFL, but inconsistent, and that's one thing that the Eagles are certainly not. They are consistent on a constant basis. Even if they're mid, like earlier in the season, they were consistently mid, but now they're getting a lot better, and they are consistently a lot better, and home game for the Eagles is going to be tough for the Bills to win. I can see them doing it, but I don't know. It's tough. I don't know what I would say as if I was not an Eagles fan, but Eagles better team at home. We're in Kelly Green. I know that doesn't matter, but it makes players feel better, so go Birds. Now for the NFC, we got the Packers and the Lions. And yes, this did already happen yesterday. It was Thanksgiving, and it was a decent game. It was, I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it. It just felt, it certainly wasn't considered by, or decided by the refs, but there were some calls that, I don't know, I don't know what I felt about it. And maybe it was just because I predicted the Lions to win, and, that's just me wanting the Packers to lose, which is just kind of ingrained into my system at this point. So, I don't know. Yeah, I was predicting the Lions, and they lost, so whatever. And, yeah, I mean, Cowboys just using one of their best, really their only good uniforms up on Thanksgiving, and Jerry Jones getting his billions of extra dollars for whatever. Man, yeah, I'm just not even going to talk about the Commanders. Now, the Seahawks, they had to come out in the lime green. I mean, come on. That's just the worst color in the NFL, that lime green. I don't know. what kind of team would decide to wear that on Thanksgiving, but I guess the Seahawks are that team, and it was disgusting, and I was predicting the Niners, and good job, Niners. Thank you for not losing to those abominations on the field. And now we got the Saints and the Falcons. Very interesting, and I don't know, Falcons been so inconsistent, and Saints have been fairly consistent for the NFC South, but it's gonna have to come down at some point. And Falcons at home, it's really a toss up in the NFC South, and I think Falcons just have that slight edge just being at home, really, and that's all it's gonna be. Now the Los Angeles Rams, or I guess Englewood, same thing, Rams versus where are the Cardinals again? It's not Phoenix, it's somewhere else. I'm just gonna move on. I don't know. Kyler Murray, he's been looking pretty like Kyler, which I mean, not incredibly impressive, but I mean, Kyler definitely makes some good plays along the way. And then the Rams, I think they're falling back into not good. And I don't know, Cardinals, they've been better recently, so at home, I guess go Birds for the second time, but really just for the Eagles. And to finish off the games, we got Monday night, which I don't know if this is going to be a good game or a really good game or just a bad game. I don't know. It's Bears-Vikings, so it's at home, and yeah, Vikings should probably win, and I guess big Josh Dobbs, all hail Joshua. And yeah, I guess that'll do it. No teams on bye this week, so I guess I'll see you next week. Happy Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty good, and I hope yours was as well. See you next time.